Oh, I'm sure many of y'all have been here. I gotta swap the gasket on the exhaust here. Oh, for fuck's sake. And see, no matter which way I put the wrench on, I can't turn it. I already got the top one loose. And I still gotta take the clamp off. Oh, it doesn't fit on that side. You see these, I got an 11. I know they're supposed to be like a weird size. These brass nuts. But this is this is slightly ridiculous. Yeah. It's coming off. Now, here's my other problem. That is my brake line. That's some scary stuff. Yeah, that probably should be in there too. But yeah. Both my brake lines are just a whole bunch of steel to the wheel. They're not crusty, thank God, but yeah, that has to change. All right, let me get this thing off of here. Ah, well, it's actually the next day. Yesterday was Monday. I got off early, so I figured I'd fix my exhaust issue. See if it's gonna start. I actually have a key switch coming in. I got a cheapo one on Amazon for like 18 bucks. So I won't have to be dealing with this stuff no more. I'm out of relays. I'm using a big switch now. It's a little quiet. It's a little stuttery. But yeah, it's a lot better. Not as loud, still loud. It was real. Like, you could tell, like, one cylinder was definitely wide open. Because it was gnarly when you got on the gas. I got that key coming. That's gonna be cool. I haven't had an actual key for the thing for a while. It won't match the door, but I'm thinking about trying to. I still have the two pieces of my key. I'm thinking about getting a blank and trying to file it. I don't know. I have time. It will take forever, but I'll be able to do it. Then I'll have one for the door and one for the ignition. I'll just have to, I don't know, carve a D in the one for the door or something. Well, got the exhaust fixed. I got a key coming. That'll be cool. So the relays got me through for a little while until I finally got back around to dealing with the actual problem. I got tires coming in for the Audi, and I gotta order a new overflow bottle for the Audi because it's venting all of the radiator fluid out of the overflow, but the temp gauge never goes above half. So I don't know. We replaced the cap, and that helped. It slowed it down for sure, but it still leaks. But it doesn't overheat. It just leaks out of the bottle's overflow. It's not like a ripped hose. It's literally coming out of. There's like a little spout doodad on the bottom of the bottle, and when it goes through the cap, it comes out of the little spout. It's like it's somehow going through the cap or past the cap and venting. I don't know. Yeah, things coming. Parts in the mail. Upgrade progress here. So I've gotten my key, got my car key, and I'm still having a starting issue. So when I turn the key, it just wants to clunk. You can hear the fuel pump come on, it just wants to clunk. However, if you unplug the fuel pump and crank it, it cranks. Of course, there's no fuel pump. So looking up a relay that will be ground trigger. I'll have a wire going to the front, going to a switch that when I ground it, it will trigger the relay. We have a combined supply and output. So this is 12 volt in from the coil. So when I turn the key on, this gets power. So it will start.
but not until I hit the switch will the fuel pump come on. It's also a little bit of added security because I can also hide the switch. That way it will start, but it will only run for as much as is in the bowl. So all I got left right now, you can see, we got the 12 supply. 12 supply. This is the output to fuel pump, so that I have a 12 supply ganged right here, these two together. So one is the trigger and one is whatever supply I'm trying to switch. They're both together, so they both get 12. So when it turns on, this puts out 12 to fuel pump. And then all I gotta do is run a ground wire. And then worst case scenario, if the ground wire gets pinched or cut, it will either turn on the fuel pump when I turn the car on, which I will obviously hear, or it won't start, or the fuel pump won't come on, and therefore it's an easy track down. No blown fuses or shorted out burnt wires with ground trigger. Yeah, let me get this thing situated, see how it goes. End result, a couple zippy ties thrown in place where it really matters, where it really counts. Yeah. Get rid of them. Fuck. I guess I really should be catching those. One of them went flying back there. Hopefully it comes out. Yeah. I went ahead and changed the end connector up here because it was still pretty old looking, crusty. Zip ties. Zippy ties. Hold on for the darkness. Yeah. Fuel pump off. But if you take off, it'll die. And then that's all she takes. And if I turn it off, you kind of hear it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. So at least that only adds, it really only adds one more wire to my nest up here. I swear to God, everything is fused. I swear to Christ, everything is fused. Got all LED lights too, so nothing really needs anything. I got to swap out some of the fuses because they're a little big. But nothing really needs more than, other than the starter and the radio needs more than a 10 amp fuse in it. So probably replace most of these with 10s. I think they're like 15s. Yeah, there's some 40s that need to come out. Yeah, that works.